Hello, everybody. How's it going? Oh my goodness, I need to turn that music down. Hang on a seckie. Hello. How are you all going today? Hi. Hi, I should probably not make annoying noises. Hello. How are you going? Wait, why is Salty MC appear up there? I'm not playing Salty MC. I'm playing my hardcore, but you should join Salty MC. It's pretty epic. G'day, mates. How are we today? We are doing some Minecraft playing once again. I know, crazy, right? We've never played Minecraft before, and this channel is like a brand new thing and everything, you know? Has anyone heard of Minecraft? It's a game about blocks and stuff. It's pretty crazy, man. It's pretty crazy. Yo, welcome for the first time to Twitch, J-Dudes. Welcome, everyone. G'day to Anna, g'day Bane, g'day Ziad, g'day Dirk, g'day Julie, g'day Emily, g'day Actual, g'day Sushi. You stopped watching in the middle of Scar's new Hermitcraft episode to be on stream and you're not even mad? That's awesome. That's crazy that my live stream would stop someone from watching the legendary YouTuber Good Times with Scar. But I guess you can watch that video anytime, whereas you can't watch live streams live anytime, you know? That's pretty cool. How do you set up Salty MC? You just like add it to your server list. If you need any technical support, type this. Salty Discord, or check the pinned message on Twitch, and that will give you the link to the Discord and you can get technical support there. But yeah, anyway, how are we all going, guys? How are we all going? It's good to see you. How old are you? I am 15 and a half. No, just kidding, I'm 24. Hello. Now, I wanted to tell you guys, for some reason, the Streamlabs bot occasionally just disables itself, and so I've reviewed some of its settings and made it a little bit more strict just to give my mods a little bit more like relaxation while they're modding. So it automatically deletes inappropriate messages, like inappropriate words, and it also like deletes emoji spam and other stuff like that. So thought I'd tell you that. And also I've made a slight adjustment. You'll have noticed that chat is not on my stream, on my screen, and I had to make the tough decision to officially take that off of my screen because occasionally, well, you just get inappropriate messages that then get broadcasted to many people, including many young people, and I don't want them being exposed to rude words and rude terms due to a CringyGull stream. And so now it's the same with donation messages. The donation still like appears on screen, but the message doesn't, which is, I know, very sad, very like hard decision for me. But we're coming to a point where the channel is growing and we have to do things like that in order to protect the young people who are watching. Unfortunately, there are bad people in the world who don't care about young people and their safety. And so they just mess around, and yeah, but I will still be reading chat. I will still be reading chat just as much. In fact, I hardly ever even looked at the notifications, like the things on my screen, because that's on a separate monitor. Yeah, it does mean that apparently, I guess like statistically, apparently it will probably mean that I'll be getting less donations and stuff, but I think that it was a worthwhile sacrifice because it means more safety for young people, and I will happily sacrifice any amount of money if it means that my content is safe. So yeah, and I just want to apologize as well for the fact that it has happened where people have said nasty things and it has appeared on my screen for your young people to watch. So yeah, that's all right though. We're still gonna have great times. We can easily do without it. Like, we're gonna have a good time anyway. We are gonna have a good time. And you know what? I think that music is still a little bit loud. I want to just turn it down a little bit. Dudes, I'm so hyped. You know what I'm hyped for? 2 weeks from now, Silk Song comes out. Oh! I don't think I'll be streaming it, but I'm gonna play it, that's for sure. It's gonna be flippin' awesome. Anyone here play Hollow Knight, Silk Song, any of those kind of games? Anyone hyped? I am hyped. I'm so hyped. Yo, how's it going, Julka? Hello, Nightly. Hello, Actual Pug. Hello, new people. Great to have you. So, we are in my hardcore world today, and we're just going to be doing a bit of resource gathering. I want to chop some trees. I also want to mine some terracotta. I want to have a good time doing stuff like that. I'm having a great time in this world, been doing so many amazing things this year. It's been really nice using this world as kind of like an art canvas to just kind of try and build nice stuff. And not crazy stuff, and I am getting resources to enjoy that part of the game and get prepared to build more nice stuff. What do you guys like to build in Minecraft? Do you guys like to build giant mobs like I do in the Hackers server? Or do you like to build nice houses? Or do you like to do a bit of both? I like to do a bit of both, and that's why I've got 2 separate worlds to do that now. In my previous hardcore world, I used to just do everything in the same world, which got crazy because like I wanted to build cool stuff, but I wanted to build silly stuff, and it just didn't make sense anywhere. And I wanted to like kind of separate the two. Okay, so I need wood. What do I want to do? I want to get like wood. I don't really have anything here. I mean, actually, there's a few things. Hang on, let's just make a new page. Stuff I need more of. Colin. Woods, terracotta, obsidian. Anything else, guys? Anything you reckon I should just get a mass amount of that just is super helpful? I think those are the main things. Money? Yeah, okay, money, yeah. Monies. No, I mean gold would actually be good, just like get some more gold carrots and stuff like that. Pink wool, I've already got heaps of that. Gunpowder, I've got too much gunpowder, like my gunpowder farm is overflowing. Overflowing with love and joy. Resin? I mean, I don't really use resin much, but I guess I could technically do that. Okay, I think that we've got all of our best ideas right there. Okay, so firstly, I think I'm gonna go and get terracotta because I did just get for myself a bunch of beacons off camera. In the end, I have a beacon farm. So this is what I'm trying to think. Like, I want to build like a Wild West house somewhere in one of the Badlands biomes. The question is, where? Which biome? There's like a good space here, a little bit of a space here, a little bit of a space here. I think that I'll probably go like around here because it'd be good to have like a Wild West. I mean, over here looks pretty good too. I guess I should just go and fly and look around. Let's get an extra stack of rockets. Yeah, because I want to have like a place to to take my portal to. And then, what am I saying? I want to go in my portal. Wait, where am I going? That's the wrong way. I want to go in my portal and appear in the Badlands, and I appear in a nice house or something, and then that's where I can mine terracotta. Or near there, maybe not at the nice house, otherwise I'll like ruin the landscape. Alrighty, righty. So, over here, let's check it out. We've got a bit of a space here, but not much of a space. And it's right next to the jungle, so that's not really the aesthetic I want to go for. What else have we got? There's some more badlands over here. And I do need like a pretty big space to be able to mine terracotta because I often need a lot of it. There's a lot of space here, but it's a wooded badlands. So I don't know about that. Where am I looking? Okay. In the middle of this wooded badlands though, there is this. Which this could be cool. This could be a kind of cool spot to build a bit of a base. I'm not going to build the base in this stream. I still need to like plan it out and figure out how I'm going to build it. I mean, you know, I could just build, I mean, I was thinking a Wild West kind of thing in like terracotta, but I could just build it in like this red desert in this little spot down here. There's so many different things I could do. So many different kinds of bases that I could build. What do we reckon? I mean, the wooded badlands would be cool to build something in there too. Over here is like a good chunk of land. What's over that way? Just a little bit more there. Let's go to check out this one over this way. Yeah. You're from California. Nice. Where's everyone else from? Where's everyone watching from? What's everyone up to? You're lurking, J-dudes. You're a legend. Lurkers are legends. You know, if you're not able to just like watch the stream, but you can just keep the stream open, genuinely helps me out. Genuinely. I knew a guy who said genuinely like this, genuinely. It's pretty funny. And he said it genuinely. He genuinely said genuinely as he said genuinely, and it genuinely confused me genuinely. Okay, so over here is a pretty cool spot as well. Oh, isn't this a vibe? So over here, there's a bit of terracotta, but it's not like a huge terracotta biome. Yeah, I think that the space that we were at before was probably the best. Oh, look, a mine shaft. Wow. There's no chest in here. I was hoping there'd be a chest and I'd find an epic, amazing thing that would epically be amazing. I mean, there's a fair bit of space here. And also, I wouldn't feel too bad about tearing up the land around here. Oh, that river, that is pretty nice. It's hard to decide. Where do I want to put the base so I can just terraform a hecking terracotta biome? Like, where do I want to turn into a bit of a minefield because I'm just destroying it? Yo, thanks for subscribing. 99999. Yes, I love speaking, mate. Speaking and reading. Look at that, guys. Does that look like a vibe? It's a little bit of an oasis. Absolute vibe of justice. How about we sleep in there tonight? Yeah, mate. I'll show you as well. We got firefly bushes. I built all this myself. It's pretty sweet. You'll see it in the next episode of this world. Not the next episode, actually, the episode after. Oh, look at that. That ambience. That is so nice. We got camel schmamel hanging out as well. This is beautiful. What a beautiful place to be. All right, let's have a sleep. So this is the portal that I came from. I just like came out here and this is where I do my stuff. It's a vibe. Glad to hear it, Adela. Nico. Nina Nico. You're a big fan on YouTube. Yo, that's legendary. Thanks for your support. Appreciate it. I bet you have a good time listening to streamers pronounce your name. That's always fun. Someone should make their username like Irish Wristwatch or Unique New York or something, just a tongue twister. Just to confuse YouTubers. Yeah, you know what, guys? You know what I'm actually thinking? Rather than picking a one set-in-stone spot to mine terracotta, I could just go around and mine terracotta and... Oh, hang on, guys. Your permission to live is not valid. I was gonna say, I reckon I'll just go around and mine terracotta in places, but I don't want to do it in places that I'll see, because then I'll just tear it up and make it look disgusting. So I reckon I'll go back over this way. Judy agrees this is indeed a vibe. That's great, Judy. Glad to hear it. You're a legend. You're a legend! Everyone say you're a legend, Judy. How's Australia? Australia's going great, man. Australia's just like Australia-ing so much right now. It's getting warmer, finally. The days are getting longer. It's so good. I'm going for a walk in the morning and it's not like I'm feeling like I'm going for a walk in the middle of the night. Like it's actually grouse. It's splendiferous. It's beautiful. All right, let's chuck a little bit of this down here. Let's chuck a little bit of that there. Chuck a bit of that. Get just 9 blocks of iron. I don't think we need to do a full beacon. Just move one around and she'll be right. And I reckon we'll put the beacon down here. Or like, what's the most central part? Yeah, okay, literally down here. Chuck the beacon down like we never chucked a beacon down before. Put the beacon right there. Put in a bit of an iron nuggy. And just haste. You only need haste 1 to mine terracotta. Also, I want to just like record a little bit of B-roll. I want to record a little bit of sneaky little bit of B-roll. Just because it could come in handy and stuff. I've got some short form content that I'm finally, like, I reckon I'm gonna do, and I want to try and do 1 short per week. And sometimes it'll just be like me talking about stuff, like, kind of, it could be talking about my life, or it could be talking about Minecraft updates, or it could be talking about Minecraft fun facts. I kind of just want to make some short form content where I just kind of had like talk about something fun, and getting B-roll to play over the top of that, and something satisfying like this would actually be grouse. Grousey grouse. Wow, the beacon does not reach far, does it? Does not reach verily far at all. Hi, Cringy. Hello, that gaming guy. How's your gaming going, that gaming guy? Is your gaming? Do you like to game Silksong? Because I just keep thinking about Silksong, guys. I can't stop thinking about Silksong and just thinking like, man, Silksong's gonna be so cool. I just don't see how it couldn't be cool. I've got my hopes up and I don't expect them to be let down. Because Silksong, like, Hollow Knight was just absolutely amazing. And they've spent so long polishing Silksong, and there's been radio silence for so long, and now they're finally releasing it. Like, I can't help but think they've definitely cooked something up to be pretty epic. Definitely. Your teacher's son is in Australia right now? That's epic. Australia equals epic. People think Australia equals deadly, but really it's the same as any other country. Wildlife, you don't really see. It's not like you really, like, I don't know, I've never really had a whole lot of near-death experiences to do with Australia's wildlife. It's always, like, the real danger is still just people. Like, you know, car accidents and stuff like that. Or, I don't know, bushwalking and being a silly billy. I won't elaborate. But yeah. Australia's cool. I never want to not live in Australia. Sure, maybe sometimes I'll leave Australia to do some fun stuff. Like one day I'd love to go to VidCon. That would be sick. That'd be sick biscuitness. Definitely can't go next year. I already couldn't go this year. Who knows, maybe the year after. Maybe 2027 will be the year of CringyGull going to VidCon. I'd also really love to go to the UK. I would love to just, or not just UK, but just Europe, and just go and check out all the European countries. Like, I'd love to check out Italy and Spain and Germany. Especially really want to go to Germany because I hear that's where all the awesome castles are at, and I freaking love castles. Castles are the coolest. If you guys could go anywhere in the world for one day, completely for free, where in the world would you go? Where in the heckin' freaking world would you go, my friends, my seagull sausage ladies and gentlemen? I would probably, I also really want to go to like, South America. I specifically learnt some really basic Spanish just to go to some of the South American countries that speak Spanish. But I have not actually practiced Spanish for a long time. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Lo siento, no hablo español mucho. Hablo un poco español, pero no mucho. Lo siento. ¿Hablas inglés? I don't know if I made any sense then. I think that I said I speak a little bit of Spanish, but not much. Can't visit a stream without sending you a little bit of money, though it's muted because of work. I hope you're feeling better. Thanks for the $5. You just gave me a heart attack because I thought you said my microphone was muted this whole time. 20 minutes into the stream. That's something that I probably will do one day. Maybe it's on my bucket list without me realizing. That's crazy. Appreciate the support. You're a legend, Chibi. Appreciate it. Always willing to support. Yeah. Whereabouts in the world would you go if you could go anywhere in the world, guys? You would go to Jupiter. That's not in the world. That's out of the world. Japan. You would go to Japanese. Wow. That's epic. Belgium, Canada, Mexico. So many cool places. So many cool places. You're getting the plushie a few days before you start college? Heck yeah. That means the plushie will be able to learn everything at college with you. You want to go to Great Britain? Okay, here's the ultimate question, guys. If you could go anywhere, not just in the world, but in the time, where would you go? In other words, if you could go and visit a certain time in history, where would you go? That's pretty crazy. I reckon I'd love to go to the 1st century and visit the early church, or go and listen to Jesus in history and see what he says. I think that would be sick. That would be like crazy. It's like I'm just like strucken by his words when I read the Bible. It's just like, imagine hearing him in person. It'd be so cool. Other than that, I think I would find it fascinating to just go to a time where it's all castles and stuff, but that's so romanticized. I think those times were so tough for your middle or lower class, which most people were. I don't know. I don't know, honestly. Or like going to a time where there's like samurai and ninja. That would be cool. You'd go to 1820. That would be cool. Yeah, that would actually be sick to go in the time where like just before cars were becoming a real thing as well, and like go to that kind of era, or like the Industrial Revolution, like the very start of that. And yeah. But the thing is, it's just like whenever I think of like history, I guess I just think of all like the really tough times in history that people went through. I'd love to go and experience being a pirate, but only by the fictional means that where it's like romanticized, because pirates were so brutal in history. You know, I'm pretty happy in the point in history where we are, to be honest, because we got a lot here for us. We got a lot of science and education and medicine and all sorts of good stuff. Like, think about, there's so many people in your life who wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for the technology we have today. And you might not even realize it. It's crazy. It's crazy. Crazy, bro. I love time travel. Time travel's cool to think about. Time travel is one of my favorite genres of like fiction. Because I don't think time travel would ever be actually possible. So it's fun to think about. Alrighty. Let's go down over here. Let's chuck in a little bit of this, chuck in a little bit of that. I'm just gonna get a whole lot of terracotta, just mine away, enjoy the lo-fi vibes. Who else is enjoying the vibes here? Because I'm enjoying this very nicely. It's very, very vibe out of 10. Chuck in some of that, chuck in some of this, go to sleep. There we go. There we go. You're enjoying it. Very good. Glad to hear it, Blake. Verily glad to hear it. You absolute legends. Absolute legends. Have you ever watched Back to the Future? That is probably my favorite trilogy ever. Back to the Future I hecking love so much. You guys know I made a time machine in Minecraft? I made like basically a giant teleporting system that was super complicated redstone, and it took you to different places in the world where I built ancient Egypt, and then I built like a Jurassic kind of park that I didn't really finish. And then next I was gonna build a medieval city, but then my hardcore world died, so I didn't get to finish that project, sadly. But that's okay. That's alright. We'll just cry about it, and it can be in our memories. I have thought about it though. I've thought like if I made a medieval city in this world, maybe I'd build the time machine from the other world in it, but I'd build it like all broken down and like kind of destroyed because it like something went wrong and it got destroyed in the time traveling process. And that'd just be some pretty cool lore where it's kind of like I traveled to this world and I got stuck here, but that's okay because it's a cool world. I think that would be really cool. That would actually be a cool idea of justice. It would be epicness. Now I have another question for you folks, for my friends. My friends who are in chat, which is people like Knightley and Thomas Carl and Brandon D. Vincent, my friends. Those of you who are watching. What is everyone's dream job? What is your dream occupation in life? So not dream job, just occupation, because for some people, like, could be like just to be a parent. Or for some people, it could be to, some people literally want to study their whole life as well. That's pretty cool. You want to do architect, engineer? You want to be a marine? That's cool. Detective? Oh, that sounds cool. That's crazy. I know some people who have been detectives before and it's like, it's cool. It's cool stuff. Not that they can really tell me a whole lot about it, but it's so cool. You want to be a competitive sleeper? Bro, I don't have time to sleep, honestly. I don't have time to sleep. It just happens by accident. No, it doesn't. I do sleep every night, but I've talked to some people lately who say they sleep 12 hours a day. I'm like, bro, how do you even have time to do that? How? Where do you get so much time? I guess these people aren't parents and don't have full-time jobs, so they just can. They just can. Gonna be a comic artist. Paleontologist? I don't know what that is, but sounds epic. Hope I'm feeling better. Yeah, I've been a little bit sick, actually. I have been a bit sick. Last night and the night before, I woke up with a fever where I was like... I felt cold but hot at the same time. It was really weird, and I felt like really sick. But thankfully, I didn't throw up, which was nice. I've managed to go 8 years, 6, nearly 7 years without throwing up, and I want to maintain that streak for the rest of my life. I want to never ever throw up again. That's what I want to do. Or not do. Comic artist, that's sick. Do you draw comics now, Thomas? Do you like to draw comics now? What kind of comics do you draw? I used to draw comics a lot when I was in high school. I drew comics of just like things that irritated me in school, like interactions I had with teachers or other students. I'll just draw comics about it. And I found that fun. I probably drew some things that weren't the most nicest about some people, but I was a teenager and I didn't know any better. I didn't care so much about how other people felt. Now I do. I tried to be more compassionate and kind, whereas as a teenager I couldn't help but be a bit of a silly boy sometimes. A silly seagull sausage. It's not like I was absolutely horrible. I guess it's just I've got high standards now for how I behave. "3D artist plus game dev plus animator." That is actually so cool. I used to do a course that was all about that. I did some sort of thing, like some sort of course where I learned how to do 3D modeling and animation, and it was for game design, but I never continued further in that career, because what I wanted to do was do like 2D animation and make cartoons, which is still a deep down desire in my heart. It is a deep down desire in my heart sometimes to just have an animation channel where I make these epic stories that I animate. But they take so much time and pay so little money that I can't afford to do it. So I guess occasionally I have my silly animations that I have in my videos that satisfies that desire. So that's good. That is good. Why is it choppy chop when you're mining? Because honestly, I forgot that I needed to mine terracotta and I thought I need to mine trees, and then I was like, oh wait, hang on. I need terracotta, don't I? Anyway, the main point is the thumbnail is meant to emphasize I'm getting resources in this stream. So I might choppy chop it a little bit later. But yeah, whoops. It's hard with streams. Sometimes I just accidentally completely clickbait people and do something for the thumbnail that never happens in the stream, or it takes 4 hours for me to get around to it. But that's all right. I'm having a good time with you guys. I've been a bit sick. I've been also a little bit down lately. Just feeling not the greatest, but when I stream, and especially when I stream this world where I'm just hanging out with you guys, I feel much better. I feel much better. You guys make me happy. You guys cheer me up. There's lots of other things in life that make me happy and cheer me up as well. But you guys are one of them. You guys are super, super wholesome, super nice, super cool. I appreciate you. Do you like ice cream? I do, except for the fact that it gives me problems because I'm lactose intolerant. So I don't really ever seek out after ice cream because of how I'm just turned off by the idea of feeling sick afterwards. Yesterday I was at a thing where there was heaps of dessert though and heaps of cream, and I had so much. And actually I didn't feel sick at all afterwards. So that was nice. That was nice rice. Nice spice. Nice mice. Anyone else here have any allergies? Any foods they can't handle? Hashtag join the club, bro. You started learning to code with Scratch. That's cool. See you later, dog plays. What's the name of my shaders? It is Complementary Unbound. That is the name of the shader. It's a pretty nice shader. Alright, I reckon 3 shulker boxes of this stuff is probably will do for now. Dude, I feel like I'm zen meditating or something right now with this music. This is like, whoa, bro. We'll leave that beacon there for another time. Let's touch the water with our toes. Ah, amazing. I'm not muted. Stop lying, Nelson. I am not muted. How dare you? Okay. You're allergic to school? What are your symptoms when you go to school? Okay, good. My Blazing Ninja confirmed I'm not muted. I was paranoid. Oh, this isn't where I want to be. But fine, I'll just fly up this way. Oh, let me show you guys something cool. Even though it's a spoiler for the upcoming video, so if you don't want to get spoilers, close your eyes. But I made a wheat field. It's actually so nice. It's actually such a vibe. Look at this. So whenever I need wheat, it's all right here. It is all right here. Isn't this such a cool build? Like the windmill in the middle is so cool. I love windmills, man. Absolutely gorgeous, but spoilers. Spoilers. Can you build a silly seal? Not in this one. Not in this stream. Who knows? Maybe another time. There was a stream a few weeks back where I built everyone's silly ideas. So I might do that another time. If you suggest it then. Okay. Let's see, what do we got here? We got a bunch of terracotta. So I reckon we'll just like sort into one box all of the plain terracotta. And then I'll get all of the other bits and pieces of other terracotta and chuck those. Actually, I kind of want the brown terracotta as well. Chuck all this in here. Hang on, I just got a text message or something I should check. Oh, your weekly use report for how much you used your phone last week. Thanks. At least my phone likes to talk to me. Okay, let's just do a little bit of this. Chuck in a bit of this. Oh yeah, 8 wandering trader heads. That's beautiful, guys. People got so mad at me that I blew up Wandering Trader because they reckon Mog Swamp is gonna come for me now and kill me. Like, there are people commenting on the new video being like, dude, genuinely Mog Swamp's gonna come and hunt you down. You're making an enemy of a massive YouTuber. It's pretty funny. I find that fun. Mog Swamp's pretty chill. Okay. Alright. So, next up, let's do wood so that this stream isn't clickbait. I reckon I want some birch, I want some oak. I've already got some dark oak and some spruce. Also, getting mangrove would be nice. Let's go a bit over this direction so I'm not destroying my own forest. Oh, I should also repair my pickaxe a little bit, eh? Yeah, mate. Alright, down here looks like a beautiful spot. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful world this is. Alright, guys. Ask me a question. Ask me anything you like and I will answer it if it interests me. If I'm interested in the question. If I'm interested in answering it. What would you guys like to know about CringyGull? What's your favorite food? For some reason, the first food that came to mind was lasagna, but that's not my favorite food. Probably roast lamb. Can you shout yeet? Nah. No thanks. What's your real name? Sausage! My parents were meat lovers and they thought they'd call me Sausage. How are you feeling today? I'm feeling physically slightly sick. I was feeling slightly down and demotivated at the start of the day, but now that I'm live streaming, I'm feeling keen, I'm feeling happy. What's your favorite mob? Frog. Froggy frog. You wanna know my favorite book? Goodness me. Well, the Bible is the favorite book of all time, but if you're wanting a different book, oh, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader is pretty cool. Wild Pork and Watercress. That's, the book that Hunt for the Wilder People is based off. That's good fun. How old am I? I'm 24. Why did I make this video? Because I like to start my week with a live stream on my hardcore world. And just vibing and hanging out while I do stuff on there. That's why. Who's my favorite YouTuber? Oh, maybe Mumbo Jumbo. Mumbo Jumbo is pretty grouse. Him and B-Dubs are some of my favorites. Also Vsauce. What a legend. Do you know Dan Bull? Nah. What's your favorite wolf variant? / do you like normal foxes or Arctic foxes better? Probably normal foxes because they're orange, but then Arctic foxes are cool because they kind of feel rarer. Favorite wolf variant? The woods wolf is so cool, it's just that I feel like it's the most common one. I do like the black wolf. Pardon me. Do I know Lava Beam? Do you mean Laser Beam? No, I don't know him personally. When I went to Canada, like, all of the kids said to me, you sound like Laser Beam. And I was like, no, I don't. I've just got a similar accent, but I don't sound like him. I'm just a male Australian. We sound totally different. Do you enjoy deforestation? Yeah, it's actually kind of satisfying to just go around and demolish trees in the name of justice. Kind of love it. Is your sister's dog's neighbor's uncle called John? No. What's your favorite movie? Either Hunt for the Wilder People or Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I mean, actually, yeah, that is one of them, but I meant to say Spider-Man No Way Home. Do you like pineapple on pizza? Absolutely. Pineapple is the best on pizza. Dude, this is fun. You guys are just like shooting so many cool questions. What's your favorite animal? Honestly, dingoes are pretty cool. You would think that I'd say seagull, but nah, dingo. I actually really think dingoes are awesome. Sup, dude, I'm subbed. Thanks, King Creeper. What's my favorite biome? Lush caves is the first thing that comes to mind. I don't know, I feel like I haven't been asked that before. Dark oak is also pretty nice biome. Snowy taiga. Oh wait, that's right. Old growth pine taiga. Those are my favorite biomes. What about everyone else? What's everyone else's favorite biome? Will I ever go to Jupiter? Who knows? Probably not. I don't have any family there, so no point in going. Spider-Man No Way Home is top tier hype. I know, right? It was just, I watched it in cinema. It was the best. It was just perfect. It was one of the, like, that and Hunt for the Wilder People are some of the closest movies to being a perfect movie to me. But then my favorite trilogy is Back to the Future, which is also amazing. Yeah. What's your favorite Minecraft tool? Is included. So like Minecraft piece of equipment, you mean? I can't do without feather falling boots, dude. I fall so many times. Hey, you just joined the stream? Welcome, Santiago. Do you use coal, leaf litters, or something else to smelt for your furnaces? Typically coal is the most common thing I use. It's just the easiest to get heaps of. With like, especially because I've got a wither skeleton farm. Yeah. You guys notice how I'm always just avoiding the big trees? They're not worth my time. Do you like Brazilian pizza? Probably. I don't know how much I've had it, or what makes it a Brazilian, what makes it different to other pizza, but I like food in general. We're just doing, for those of you who just joined on Twitch, we're just doing a crazy Q&A session right now where I'm just answering all the questions you want me to answer. If you could meet one person, who would you want to meet? Someone that's alive today? Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt, honestly. I think he's hilarious. What do you think is the cutest animal in Minecraft? The first thing that comes to mind is baby turtle. What does everyone else reckon? Okay, I'm gonna have to climb up this tree a little bit. Why are you a YouTube? Because it's fun. That is the #1 reason why, honestly. Because I enjoy it. Because I find it fun to make videos. I don't care about the money, I don't care about whether or not I have 1 million subscribers or 1 subscriber. I just find it fun, man. It is fun. The funnest thing about it is having an audience, whether it's a big audience or a small audience, that will appreciate your video. The fact that there's always going to be people there when I upload a video is pretty crazy. Have I ever played any of the Legend of Zelda games? No, I haven't, but I'd like to. I was just, never really been a big Nintendo guy. I did get into Pokemon a bit when I was younger, but I don't really like the modern Pokemon games. They're too fancy-pantsy. Who's your favorite actor? Probably Chris Pratt. Favorite block? Deep slate tiles. It's pretty sick. Can you sing Mossy Moss? You have to... The requirement for me to sing a songy song is $20 US. So that's like 30 Australian dollars, 30 Canadian dollars around, or 27 or something, I don't know. Don't know what it is these days. Excuse me. I'm gonna drink some water. Drink some water. Favorite Pokemon? Dude, it's been so long since I played. I can't even remember any of them. Probably Squirtle. I think Squirtle. Favorite dinosaur? I don't know. I don't really care much about dinosaurs. Probably the dudes with the long necks, because they seem really wholesome. If you could have one animal in real life that it won't kill you, what would it be? Honestly, can I please have a horse-sized duck? That would be awesome. Imagine just riding a duck to school. Imagine how popular you would be. Everyone would think you're so cool. Cringy is literally me? Nah, man, literally. Nah, it's not true. That is not true. Don't speak lies! Ah! What YouTubers do I watch? I've been watching a lot of B-dubs with the Past Life series. That's been fun. I can't even, like, I don't know. I don't really watch a whole lot of specific YouTubers. Lately, I've just kind of just been watching whoever and whatever. You know, I like to watch Schwepp and Nafi and Materium. Some of the other hackers. Nature of Gaming. My friends. I've been watching, what's the dude's called? It's like called Versatasium or something. This dude that does like, interesting videos that are interesting. I can't remember his name. His profile picture is like a blue background with a white V on it or something. Something sciencey looking. You guys know what I'm talking about? Do you play Fortnite, Cringy? Nah, I've never played Fortnite unless you count Lego Fortnite. Personally, not a big fan of Fortnite. I'm not really a competitive kind of gamer. I'm more like a relaxation kind of gamer. Dudes, I'm so keen to do the 24-hour live stream. I need to write down a list of activities I want to do. Whoa, that is a massive fallen down birch tree. What? That's huge. Wow. Let's keep that there forever as a memory. A memory for how beautifully big birch trees can be. Well, that was parkour and a half. There we go. I need to get more oak. I've been doing so much birch. I need to get oak. Shulker box. Beautiful. Look at all that. What's the first video game I ever played? It's a game my dad made using a program called Games Factory, where basically an animal would appear on screen and my dad's voice would also, you'd hear my dad say something like, dog! And then I'd press any key on the keyboard and then dog noises would play. I can't remember why he did that for me, but I played that when I was like Not even 2. I think that's the first game I ever played. My dad used to make video games for me and my brothers. It's actually pretty cool. We used to play games that my dad would make, and I learned how to make games as well at a young age. Like, I used to make a few games when I was like 11. And before I started the CringyGull channel, I started making a game, like a platformer, but I was too ambitious and I ran into some difficult, complicated things I couldn't figure out how to fix and then lost motivation, sadly. But I really want to have another go and try and make another game. I'm so keen to make some sort of game about like Brog. But I'm trying to write a book and I'm trying to stick to one project at a time. Like, I'm trying to write a book just like, all right, finish the book and then make a game. Otherwise, it'll be like, start writing a book and then don't finish that, and then start making a game and then don't finish that, and then start, I don't know, making an animation channel and then don't finish that. And I just need to like focus on one thing at a time. Do I have any food recipes today? I can't think of any. I feel like I gave all of my best ones away. Why is your Minecraft skin a seagull, and how did you come up with your channel name? When I was like 15, 16, I started animating this show about a seagull. And I became obsessed with seagulls. And then, so I changed, because my username on a bunch of devices was just like not even a cool username, but I don't want to share it. It was just like a bunch of random letters. And so then I was like, all right, let's do something actually like a real username. So I went with CringyGull and I changed that to like my Steam username or something for a while. But then eventually I was changing my name on Minecraft and I was gonna go CringyGull. I was like, I don't know, that's kind of cringy. And hey, I can be kind of cringy sometimes. So you know what? I'll be CringyGull. And so that was my name from there. And I guess, wore a seagull skin. I wasn't always wearing a seagull skin, but when I started my YouTube channel, I always wore a seagull skin. But there was a time where I had my skin as like this dude with a poncho, as myself, basically. Because I used to wear this blue poncho all the time. And I had long hair. And that was my skin. You can find it on Skindex, on my Skindex profile. If you look up CringyGull skin, you might be able to actually find it. Then I changed it to a seagull. Or maybe I had it as a seagull and I changed it to that, I can't remember. But then there was another point where I made like this skin where I was a Vegemite jar was my head and my body was just like a tuxedo, like a mumbo jumbo suit kind of dude. And that was my skin for a bit. But then eventually I changed it to a seagull and decided I'd stay as a seagull. Seagull would always be me. So that's the story of my username. My username. Hello, Airy. How's it going? Welcome to Twitch chat for the first time. Can your next video be ranking Minecraft mobs? Probably not on the main channel, but maybe one day I could do something for the second channel. What a vibe, guys. What an absolute vibe. It's beautiful. Do you remember Chocolate Bocklet? That's definitely something I've said, but I can't remember the context. I cannot remember the context at all. Send help. How do you not get bored in your hardcore world? I just always give myself something new to do. Giving myself projects. And also, you guys keep me entertained. Like, seriously. I would not be playing this very much without you guys. Maybe I would, but then I feel like it'd just be a 2-week phase. Whereas having a YouTube channel is actually one of the things that makes it so easy to keep a forever world, is because you have like people to hold you accountable. I need water. There we go. What does everyone else like to do to stay motivated in Minecraft? Anyone else have tips and advice? What's my favorite music disco? Dude, Tears, this isn't just because it's new, but Tears actually like slaps. Tears is crazy good. Like, I'm always skeptical when I'm like, what's everyone's favorite new disc? What's everyone's favorite music disc? And everyone just says what the latest one is that just came out. But Tears is actually insanely cool. Not just because it's new, but because it's genuinely a really cool song. You know what? Let's play it. Let's listen. I can't get it on my hardcore world for some reason. It's glitched, so I'll just play it on a background. Hang on. Okay, hopefully this doesn't get me copyrighted. Hang on, wait. Hang on a moment. Add it to queue and then play it so that I can keep the thing going. All right, sick. There we go. Continue. Continuing on. It's actually just such a cool song. Absolute vibe of justice. I guess if I get copyrighted, I'm just gonna have to cut it out of the stream afterwards. Oh yeah. Genuinely so hecking cool, dude. So to hype you guys up, I've been in contact with some editors to help me edit some shorts so that way I can just record the short and then send it off to someone and then they get the rest of the work done for me. And I'm actually really excited to release these shorts because I got some really fun ideas for different shorts that I can do and just like kind of tell you funny little stories. So get hyped. Yo, thanks for the $20, Chibi. Chat tempted me to want a song. I have new builds and salty SMP. I hope to show you soon. My name means previous little wolf if it helps with inspiration. Okay, sick. Okay. All right, as soon as we finish Tears, we are gonna sing a song and it's gonna be so good. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support. I don't know if you're still muted though. You told me that you were muted earlier. The stream was muted for you. So, if you can't listen to the song you just paid for, rest in pieces, I guess. Thank you. Alright. Oh, what a song. What a cool song. Woo! Absolute epicness. Songy song incoming. Is this a forest that I've just like demolished heaps of the trees from? That's pretty crazy, man. That's pretty crazy. I reckon I'm just gonna improvise a song altogether. Gonna make up a new song on the spot. I keep chopping down birch when I want oak the most. Bro. I was gonna say before I got distracted by the giant fallen tree, I'm so hyped for the 24-hour live stream. Still don't know when that's gonna be, but there are some pretty epic activities. You know what I think would be really fun? Is to just randomly out of nowhere, play Terraria for like 20 minutes. And then keep playing Minecraft. See who notices. Alright, now that song's over, we're going to sing a song on my singy song guitar. I don't have my webcam set up today, so I'm gonna have to just dig myself in a hole and then stare at you into your eyes. Hi. Okay, here we go. Let's get my guitar. I dedicate this song to something about dogs. That's out of tune. I almost broke my guitar today because I flipping my sit-stand desk. It was underneath that and I kind of just messed up. And almost crushed my guitar. So hopefully I didn't break it, actually. Let's just quickly tune it. That's probably why it's out of tune. Yay! Okay. It's in tune now. Oh, that's much better. Okay. I am a little doggy going on an adventure through the woods, looking at all the goods, and it's such a sunny day. I'm a dog going through the woods and I am looking for something to eat. Some meat would be nice, so I'm gonna go and I am gonna show a sheep that I am gonna eat it for dinner. I'm a dog and I am going on adventures today, and I want to go and eat some hay with my horse because we're bros and we like to eat hay together. We like to go on adventures today and we will never end them, and then I will go and eat some sheep. Thank you. Thank you again for the $20, Chibi. Don't know where my guitar capo has gone. I know I had it just a couple days ago. And bear with me for a second, I just need to mute my microphone while I blowy my nosy. Hello, I'm back. Who's having a good time? Whomst here is having a good time and a good rhyme. Because I'm rhyming like I've never rhymed before. Alright. Back into the mining and the crafting. How much wood we got? Look at that. I reckon we fill up this jogger box and then we call it a day. For the wood chopping, that is. There's still more stuff I want to do today in the stream. Dogomosaurus. You know what, guys? If anyone gets a pet dog this year, call it Dogomosaurus. Doggo for short. I actually wouldn't mind having a pet dog and just calling it Dog. Imagine, like, people being like, oh, what's your dog's name? Dog. Huh? Its name is Dog. Huh. You're weird. I'm suddenly really hungry, guys. Can you guys give me some food? No, it's always a bad idea because then you send emojis and it makes me more hungry. Guys, please! No! Ah! What have I done? Now everyone's gonna send me food and it's gonna make me hungrier. You built Dogomosaurus! Yep, I knew hamburger was gonna be the first, like one of the first emojis sent. And carrot, cake, apple, pie! Gotta love me some pie! What's my favorite structure? Ancient city, probably. Ancient cities are just insanely cool. You collect spoons for no other reason other than the fact that you want to. That's cool, man. That's coolness. How often am I live? Once or twice a week. I need to drink more water. Have you watched K-pop or Demon Hunters? I've watched the first season and the first movie of Demon Hunters. And I enjoyed that. I just haven't had time to continue it. Also, it's kind of crazy. What a vibe. I watched North and South last week. And I enjoyed that. That was wholesomeness. I mean, maybe not wholesomeness, actually. It's kind of dark at points, but it was awesome. I watched it with my wife, and I had a great time. You love ancient cities? Heck yeah, Nelson. Ancient cities are sick. What's your favorite wood type? Oh, either spruce or pale oak, I reckon. What about everyone else? Oh, wait, I was thinking of Demon Slayer. Not... I got that so confused just there. I am so sorry. Yeah, no, I was thinking of Demon Slayer, not Demon Hunters. That's a totally different thing. Whoopsies. I feel embarrassed for being a silly boy. Yeah, let's pretend that I didn't make that mistake. Oh, warped wood is actually really nice. Cherry wood's cool. Guys, what would you rather? Go on a holiday with Herobrine to an island, or go on a holiday with Herobrine to where else do you go on holidays to? To a mountain where you go skiing. What would you rather? You're feeling sleepy. Go ahead and fall asleep, Flopper. You're welcome. You would like to go with Herobrine to the far lands. Whoa, that's cool. You want to go with Herobrine to North Korea? Okay, that's interesting. You want to go with Herobrine to mountains? To an amusement park. Wow, I've really demolished this forest. It's kind of crazy. Still haven't gotten to full sugar box. I want to go to a different point. Go to where there's like... Okay, yeah, over here. Just go in the middle. Okay, over here. You want to go to the deep dark and introduce the warden to Herobrine? Yeah, that's pretty cool, caffeinated owl. That's pretty legendary. Guys, I don't know why I'm suddenly so hungry. I had a good breakfast. I had scrambled eggs, 2 scrambled eggs on sourdough toast with avocado and pumpkin and feta and onion and sun-dried tomatoes. That was my breakfast and I'm for some reason still hungry. Send help. Have I ever played TF2? Yeah, I did actually, back in like 2013 or something. Yeah, probably 2013. But I didn't play it much. I didn't really find it that fun, to be honest. I'm just not really into like competitive games and shooters and stuff. I was saying earlier, I prefer more like chilled, laid-back games like Minecraft, Hollow Knight, Stardew Valley. That's my vibe. Have I watched Godzilla? Yeah. What, was there one that came out in like 2015 or something like that? I remember watching that in cinema. It's good fun. Have you watched Animation versus Minecraft? No, I haven't. I actually haven't. I've seen it around, but I haven't. Probably should, because it's like so famous, shouldn't I? You subscribed to Cringy. That is epic. Appreciate it, Wild. Hello, Evil Jester. How are you today? Man, oh man. I want to finish chopping these trees. I'll move on to something else. I wouldn't mind getting some more netherite and making like some backup pickaxes. Okay, how are we going? Are we full yet? Oh! Nearly. Just 2 more stacks or something. No, I should probably like repair my, my axe. And my pickaxe and my shovel and my elytra. How's it going, brother? Yo, Bilbo! My boy! My brother! Guys, Bilbo's an absolute legend. I love you, Bilbo. Bilbo and I met many moons ago when I went to Canada and we became good friends. And then in 2020 we both started a Minecraft world together. And we also tried streaming together and making Minecraft YouTube videos together, which you can see one of those videos on Bilbo's channel, I think, if he's still got it public. It's the very first time CringyGull appears on YouTube as CringyGull. Pretty crazy. Pretty ancient artifact from simpler times, as someone in the comment section of that video says. I believe Blazing Ninja said that. It's pretty epic. Hey, Bilbo, what's your favorite, wood type in Minecraft? I was asked that recently. I want to ask everyone else. What's everyone else's favorite wood type? Righty. Surely I've got enough wood now. Yeah, mate. No, mate! Oh, That's all right. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I'm back. You love to spruce the place up with spruce, indeed. Spruce is just universally just a great wood type. I was expecting to finish there. You're having dinner? Nice. What are you having for dinner? Okay, let's go through some questions, guys. You know what? Let's start a poll. And hey, Caffeinated Owl, can you do /poll on Twitch and start a poll with me on Twitch? So I'm gonna ask the question: favorite breakfast? Option 1, toast. Option 2, cereal. Option 3, eggs. And option 4, porridge. How do you spell porridge? You know what, I'm just gonna guess and I don't know. You guys are gonna make fun of me. Yeah, alright. And Caffeinated Owl, let me know if you can get that going on Twitch. If you need me to do it, I can do it. My favorite is eggs. Yo, thanks for the $2 llama. Remember me, I'm finishing school this year, bro. I do recall a llama who has been around. Hello. Thank you for the support, appreciate it. If you're talking about the llama that I once knew in real life, then hello. Congratulations on finishing school. Okay, let's get some of this. Get some more of that. Cereal is winning. What were the options again? Cereal, toast, eggs, or porridge? Thank you, Caffeinated Owl. Alright, that's done. That's dusted. Finally finished chopping wood. Toast is great. Gull burger? Man. I would go in this order. I would go eggs, toast, porridge, cereal. There are some cereals I really like, but personally, cereal just never gives me enough energy. I always just crash because it's always just too sugary, and then I have a sugar high and then I fall asleep in the middle of the day, basically. Not enough nutrients. Okay. And I'm gonna take all this wood to my woodshed. Oh, eggs is winning. Yeah, let's go. Eggs can be had with bacon, by the way. Eggs is so good. It's a pretty even poll, except no one likes porridge. Dude, what have you guys got against porridge? Or do you guys call it like oatmeal or something? That's a nice full chest of wood, isn't it? That is nice. Okay. I was gonna go sleep. Alrighty. So, appreciate the $2. What is next? I was gonna get like obsidian. Obsidian. So everyone likes having burgers at lunch. Porridge is like you just like put oats and water and cook that. Or milk as well. Okay, so next up, I was gonna get obsidian, so I need to go down this way. This away. So the next question I was going to ask everyone was favorite kind of lunch, which I'm going to have to go and start a poll soon, but hang on, the poll on Twitch is still going, so we'll let that finish and then we'll go to favorite lunch. But what are like the most common lunch options? There's like sandwich, I don't know, like burger, wrap. Oh, I should have repaired my stuff. Hang on. I cannot, actually I'll just use my other pickaxe. Hang on. Give me a moment, guys. Okay. Alright. Let's grab a little bit of this. A little bit of that, and let's get some obsidian. So what else do people have? Like lasagna or pizza? To me, like lunch, that's a dinner to me. What does everyone else reckon? Like what's the best lunch of all time? Like, I don't know, I personally prefer to always just have leftovers, like leftover curry, leftover pasta, leftover lasagna, leftover whatever's left over from dinner last night. Okay, mac and cheese is pretty nice. Ham and cheese toasty, oh yeah, okay, sandwich or toasted sandwich, or I think like people in America call them like grilled cheese. Okay, toasted sandwich is also a good, lunch option. What else? I feel like wrap, like a wrap or a burrito or whatever, that like counts as a good, like that's a lunch food. I'm trying to come up with the options for the next poll. You call it oatmeal, okay, fair enough. Burritos, tacos maybe, nachos maybe. Some people just have cereal for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which is pretty crazy to me. Which mob do I most fear? I don't know, I think witches are probably the most dangerous mob to hardcore worlds and stuff because they can like just send bad, like their magic potions can bypass armor unless you've got enchanted with protection. Okay, cereal and eggs won 50-50 on Twitch. Let's start a new poll about lunch, right? I'm gonna start a new poll. Are you ready, everyone? I'm gonna do one about lunch. Favorite lunch. Okay, so it's gonna be either sandwich, toast, cheese, or just toasty, slash grilled cheese, because that's what they're called in different places. Wrap slash burrito, and I'll say like pasta, because that can be a bit of a lunch as well. Like pasta, ramen, etc. All right, those are the options. So sandwich, toasty / grilled cheese, wrap / burrito, or pasta / ramen / etc. We'll see what everyone else reckons. Sandwich, pasta / ramen / oh no, grilled cheese and toasty is winning. Yeah, personally, if I don't have any leftovers to eat, I'd probably prefer like cheese toasties. Wraps and burritos. Oh my gosh, this is a pretty close vote. Wait, hang on. Dude, that's such a close vote. Wrap / burrito is winning though. Grilled cheese is a goat. Yeah, I do love good cheese toasty. That's what we call them in Australia. Next time you want a like cheese toasty or grilled cheese for lunch, just call it a cheese toasty, my American friends. When someone asks, what do you want for lunch? Just say, I want a cheese toasty, and they'll be like, what? That's what they call them in Australia. Cheese toasty. You got to admit, cheese toasty is a way cooler name than grilled cheese. Surely, right? Would I ever attempt to make a bigger brog? Probably not, honestly. Honestly, I don't think I would. That's just insane. I did want to make him bigger, but he would have consumed everyone's bases if I did that. I've got a pretty epic brog-related video coming out in a couple weeks, though. My alarm's going off telling me to drink water, guys. Hang on. Gotta do this. Hydrate, don't dehydrate. What's your totem of done dying? It is Eugene. He's a dude. He doesn't really say much in live streams, but if you watch my hardcore episodes, specifically the one about me getting totems, you will find out his backstory. He's a pretty snazzy jazzy dude. Bro, a seagull in the end mining obsidian. Imagine seeing that, that'd be crazy, man. It'd just be insane. Hang on. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. 272,000 subs. Good job, Cringy. Thank you. Appreciate it. Guys, subscribe. I reckon we could reach 300,000 by the end of the year. That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? I'm getting about 100,000 subscribers per year at this stage, and that is pretty cool. I love that. I love you guys. I try not to care about numbers, but it is cool. It's crazy I'm like bigger than some of the YouTubers I used to watch before I started YouTube. I'm like, what the heck? I'm even bigger than some of the hermits in Hermitcraft. I'm like, what? What? That's wild to me. Hermitcraft was my main inspiration for starting this. Starting YouTube on Minecraft. And now I am at their lower subscriber count level. It's insane. But I definitely wouldn't be as famous as those guys. Those guys are still, they might not, I may have more subscribers, but I think that they're still more well known than me. You deserve it? Aw, thanks, Pale LA. I really want to grow my Twitch channel more as well. So thanks guys who are watching on Twitch. Thanks for the support. YouTube pays better money than Twitch, but Twitch has like, I guess Twitch has got more of a live stream vibe, you know? People are on Twitch because they specifically want to watch live streams. Whereas on YouTube, it's pretty crazy and all over the place. Because it's got live streams, shorts, and long form videos and all that stuff. I enjoy multi-streaming. It's cool getting different kinds of people, different kinds of platforms. But I'd find it so cool if just like, yeah, the Twitch channel grew a bit more. I mean, it is growing slowly. I've been streaming on Twitch for like a year now. It's been good fun. Sandwich won the poll with Twitch. And pasta and ramen, etc. is winning on YouTube. There you go. All right. Let's end that poll. All right. Let's do the final poll about dinner. All right. Favorite dinner. I'm going to say, let's try and keep it broad, all right? Italian. So like pasta and pizza and all that. Curry. So that could be any kind of curry like that there's lots of different curries from lots of different like nationalities and stuff. It's pretty cool. What else could it be? What else is another option? Got Italian, got pastas and pizzas. Okay, Mexican. That's another big thing. And let's just say roast. Roast veggies, like just a roast. So like roast vegetables or roast meat, that kind of stuff. All right. So I don't know if you would put that underneath any specific nationality. Let's see what everyone reckons. I personally don't have Mexican food very much. I do like it, but my wife Eden, she's not a big fan of some of it. I don't know. We just don't have it much. I like tacos, the taste, but I don't like the experience of eating them because of how messy I get. And nachos as well, like they're a messy kind of finger food. But the taste is so good, but it's like, I'm not very much I don't really like getting my hands messy. You love pasta? Yeah, pasta epic. You're eating barbecue and rice for dinner? Nice. Wait, you're eating a physical barbecue? That's crazy. Your tacos always fall apart? Yeah. I do love burritos. I love burritos. I love wraps. I love nachos. I'm hungry, guys. Curries are great. Curries are real nice. You love to have your tacos with the V sauce. Is that your favorite sauce, is it? Wow. That's crazy. Introduce me to the amazing thing called taco salads. Yeah, those are cool. Those are pretty cool. I need to stand up. Give me a moment. Okay, we're back. You're listening to this like a podcast. Yeah, you basically might as well be doing that. Because I'm just chatting away, just mining resources, and we're just having a good chat. Okay, Italian is winning by a pretty good chunk. Wow, curry is absolutely destroyed. People don't like curry, apparently. But yeah, pasta and pizza is pretty great. They are pretty great options. Al is setting up the dinner poll for Twitch. Okay, nice. Why are we getting obsidian? Because it's helpful to just have. It's helpful to have for ender chests and for portals and for beacons. You know what I realized, guys? Sometimes people ask me why I'm getting something or why I'm doing something in my world, and I kind of snap at them and I'm like, don't ask me. Doesn't matter. I'm doing it for this. And I realized, hang on. Most of these people are probably just trying to have a conversation with me, being like, oh, what are you doing up to? What are you getting up to? Why are you doing that? And it's just like conversing with me. And for some reason, I've taken it not as someone trying to get to know what I'm doing and who's just curious as to what I'm up to. I've taken it as interrogation, as like, oi, what are you doing, Cringy? Why are you doing that? And I realized I completely misinterpreted you guys. And so now when someone asks me why I'm doing something, I need to be like, I'm doing it for this. But generally, whenever I'm doing something in a live stream, I do get asked that, why are you doing this, like throughout the stream every time. But I don't think, you guys who watch like the entire stream, every stream, does it bother you when I answer the same questions like a few times throughout the stream? You've never had curry before. Oh, curry is so yum. I love curry. Butter chicken, oh. Or like my favorite is just like slow cooked like lamb kind of curry. That's amazing stuff. There's so many like spices and stuff you can do. There's so many different ways you can do curry. I love Indian curry. You like cheeseburger? I'm not a huge burger guy, personally. I'm not much of a burger kind of dude. I need water. It's 1:09 for you, and you're up late. That is crazy. Sadly, you couldn't get my plushie. That is okay. I do plan on doing another, like I'd love to do another plushie, just it'll have to be a different design. And it will be, I don't know how long between each plushie campaign, 1 or 2 years. I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it too close together where it feels like I'm constantly telling everyone to buy my plushie, because that would just get exhaustive. And I do feel bad sometimes when I'm like telling you guys, hey, you should buy this thing I made, because sometimes I'm like, I just don't want to come across as like I'm just trying to take everyone's money, because my main goal with YouTube is to just have fun and hang out. So like I do things like the plushie campaign because that's fun. But I don't want to get stuck into just doing things like that all the time just because I'm just trying to suck as much money out of you guys as possible. That's I never, ever, ever want to be the kind of YouTuber that does that, where I'm just like always trying to suck more money out of my audience. That is not my goal. My goal for YouTube is to just have fun and hang out. Sometimes that costs money, sometimes that means selling things to you guys, but regardless, I just don't want to try and just bash you into buying my stuff. That's my goal. That's my value. That is my code, my CringyGull pirate code. Yo, hang on, I've just got a message to respond to. Okay, we're back. What's your favorite resource to grind, guys? We've talked all about food, let's get back into Minecraft. Can't just get into real life that much, guys, you know? Sometimes we like to play Minecraft to escape the reality that we have to eat food. So what's your favorite resource to grind away in Minecraft? So far today, I've done terracotta, I've done wood, I've done obsidian. What else we got? We got sand, we got stone, cobblestone, deep slate, tough, copper, diamonds. What's your favorite thing? Like if you just opened up Minecraft right now, just for the pure purpose of just getting as much of one specific resource as possible, what would you choose? Do I like pizza? Yeah, I do. But answer the question, what would you do? Demand block? Whoa, that's crazy. Skulk, dirt, diamonds. What happens if we spam? You get banned. No, you get timed out. The mods will destroy your messages and you will be deleted temporarily. Birch. Okay, interesting. Amethyst. Oh yeah, amethyst is nice. Pale wood. Yeah, pale wood's cool. Jungle leaves. Oh, interesting. Iron, but from mining. Yeah, okay, interesting. Skulk is satisfying. Wood, but the huge trees. Yeah. Yeah, I like chopping down a good, big pine tree. That's cool. A resource or a block? Blocks do count as resources, so up to you. I'm guessing you want to say beetroot because your username is the beetroot. Diamond's your favorite. You found 15 diamond vein once, but amethyst is nice. Well, 15 diamond vein's crazy. I think I've found some that size though. That's just so cool. What's everyone's worst Minecraft job? For example, mining heaps of obsidian. Like, what would be the worst, like, what's your worst job in Minecraft? Mine's probably organizing, like, storage and stuff. Yeah. I can't think of much else. I'm mining obsidian because I want more of it for ender chests and portals. Storage? Yeah. You love organizing stuff? Okay, you should rename your username to Copper Golem then, Blazing Ninja. Blazing Ninja is our local Copper Golem, guys. Anyone who likes organizing stuff, we're just gonna, that's who they are. They're Copper Golems. What's my favorite Brog statue? Definitely the most giant one. You love collecting 50... You love collecting azalea leaves. Just collected 50 shulker boxes. That's crazy. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna say that's plenty of obsidian for now. Woo! Frick. You love to organize also? Wow, a few of you like organizing. Okay, let's chuck some of that in here. That's a nice good amount of obsidian. Whoa. Oh man. I didn't use the right pickaxe on that. It doesn't really matter, you can't even tell. Let's go and repair some of our stuff. Alright. I think that my farm's over this way. Woo! Okay, let's turn this all the way down because that is noisy. Let's do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a little bit of smack. You know what I realized I should do? Like, advice for myself is I should make it so that I can't escape this farm without going down with my elytra like that. So if I move this, if I move this, and if I move that, and I put everything like, put everything where I will not jump on top of it, like that, and like this. Then, I'm not going to be able to escape, like I can't just jump off my farm without my elytra and then pop Eugene. So that is a wise move. That helps me survive in hardcore. XP! Grinding XP is pretty satisfying, isn't it, guys? Except I can't hear it, which is kind of sad. Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye. Morning, Captain Deadmeat. I am having a lovely Monday. Hope you are too, bro. What's my favorite mod? Honestly, flashback. I feel like it's probably a boring option for you guys who don't make content, but it is absolutely amazing. If I was to choose something that wasn't just like a utility mod, probably the Aether. It's pretty cool. Or like the morph mods where you can become mobs. I think that's pretty fun. You're in my SMP? Heck yeah, you're in the Salty MC server. That's epic. Okay, looks like we are all fully repaired now. Cool. Cool. Chuck a bit of that in there. Okay, hang on. Make all of that into ingots. Put that there. Put those away. Make blockies. Eugene's in my hand. I've got everything I need. All right, sweet. Whee! Oh, I need audio back. There we go. Yay. What's my favorite mob that got voted out in the mob variants? Probably the crab. I reckon the crab, guys. What about everyone else? What's everyone else's ideal mob that could get voted back in? Like, what would you want? I think crabby crab. Let's do a poll. That's a good poll question. Do a poll on YouTube, and Owl, if you could do a poll on Twitch. Just make it last 1 minute. Which mob do you want in the game? Crab, Isolager, Moobloom, or what was the other one? I say Tough Golem. Okay, that's enough options. That's cool. All right. Crab, Isolager, Moobloom, or Tough Golem. And also, Caffeinated Owl, you could probably add in more options because Twitch lets you do like 6 options for polls. Alrighty, righty. I need 3. Okay, 1 more in there. There we go. Okay, those 3 actually can go in here. Put those there. Alright. See, I don't know where did all these other things go that were in that chest? I guess that's, oh, those are those. Okay, whoops, silly me. Crab, people say crab. Yeah, it'd be awesome to be able to reach further with the crab. Be sick. You reckon the crab would be cool? Yeah, man. Crab would be dab. Yeah, crab would be dab. That's what I said. Okay, so what is next? Redstone could be good. Yep, let's do that. I don't need 2 stacks of that in my inventory. Okay, redstone time. Just go mining. If you could visit Poland, would you? Yeah, that'd be sick. I'd love to. Where's everyone else from? We got Penguin winning on Twitch. Penguin would have been a great idea to put in the poll. Oh my goodness. Penguin won. 100% votes on Twitch were towards Penguin. That's crazy, man. You're from Brazil? From Brazil? Brazil. I know it's pronounced Brazil. Sorry, I was just having a fun time. Oh, wrong way around. Could have been dangerous. Could have broken ender chest. Oops. Just kind of make this mine a nice mine. You think my Herobrine's in my server? You saw a 1x1 turn into a 2x2 that you didn't build, nor did anyone else. Well, that'd be crazy. Who knows? This hallway feels very Herobrine vibe. need to make sure this like lines up as the whole way that I've been making. Okay. Who's having a good vibe? I'm having a good vibe. I'm quite happily just playing the Minecraft with my viewers who are amazing people. I love you guys. You guys are cool. You guys are cool people. You're having a good vibe? That's good. I'm happy to hear that. Righty. It's good getting a bit of tough as well and deep slate for future builds. Oh, there's some redstone. Some would say I used X-ray hacks. Oh yeah. Any other redstone? Oh yeah, there is. Let's go. How do you get my Minecraft skin? Just look me up on, just look up, like, probably if you just Google CringyGull skin, then you'll find it there. I don't know how to do that in bed, like how to set, like, the skin in Bedrock though, but yeah, should probably just do that. Love me a bit of mining, indeed. Sparkle, indeed. The music's very chill and calming, indeed. Once again, I say indeed. You know, I've actually been finding the word indeed annoying lately, and I just realized I was saying it. I don't like that word anymore. I feel like it's used too... I don't know, I feel like people use it and it sounds like they're just... It's too fancy to me. I don't know. People trying to sound smart, be like, and indeed, I think such and such. I don't know if that's just me being picky though. Put this over this side, that's what we want. Yeah, man. Am I still sick? Yeah, a bit. How's it going, Stonecutter? Good to see you in the stream. You're a legend. Realize you say interesting a lot? Yeah. Yep. I say yeah a lot and so a lot, I think. So yeah. Mojang needs to add sweeping edge to Bedrock? Yeah. I can't believe you guys don't have that. It's crazy. Oh, gold, that's shiny. Shiny, shiny gold. You say you're from Austria? I heard that at the international airport in Austria, there's a help desk for people who thought that they were going to Australia. Is that true? Because if that's true, that's hilarious. We probably need a combat update if we wanted sweeping edge on Bedrock. That's true. That is true. Remember that video 1 year ago with Herobrine? Yeah, the one with in Herobrine's cave. And then there was another video with Herobrine from about 2 years ago where I did nights, 100 nights with Herobrine. Pretty cool videos. Herobrine's cave was a pretty crazy video I made. You guys should watch that if you want to sit down for a CringyGull movie. But I've got another CringyGull movie coming out soon. It's going to be epic. I've gotten 25 redstone out of this entire expedition. Isn't that salubrious? I should do it again, but 200 nights? Nah, probably not, because I mean, 100 is a pretty nice round number to do. And also, I'd rather just like try different ideas with other Herobrine challenges. But I won't give away my ideas, because I think I will do another Herobrine video in a month or so. Doing one per year. And it's been fun. Because by the time it's been a year, I've forgotten everything about it and I just get super scared again. And so you get my reactions as if it was the first time playing it, and then by the end of the video I'm so used to it that like I don't really care anymore as much. Whereas at the start, oh my gosh, you should see the start of my caves one. There's some seriously hilarious jump scares where you just hear the echo in the room. Because I get a huge fright and I just hate it. Don't know where the redstone is, dudes. It'd be nice to get some. Here's a good bit of tough. Need some shulker box. Oh. I'm in a Discord call. I forgot about that. But I am muted and deafened, so that's fine. Alrighty, righty. Oh, there's diamonds there. Nice. Didn't notice that before. Alrighty. I didn't find much redstone, guys. It's kind of lame. But maybe the real redstone is the mumbo jumbos we made along the way. Would I want a new Minecraft structure to be added? Always. I think the structures are so cool. Alright, I'm gonna finish there. 25 is a pretty amazing amount of redstone. Because I'm gonna be 25 soon. In a couple of months. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Almost exactly 2 months from now. Alrighty. Let's chuck those diamonds in there. Oh, exactly a stack. Actually, I've got this chest, this shulker box to put diamonds in. Look at that. 24 blocks of diamonds, that's pretty cool. Alright, chuck in some tough. Some deep slate. Some more tough. Beep bop bap. Get some redstone dust in there. Put this back in here. Put this in there. Get that. Eat some of this. Go to sleep. Welcome back, Melissa. My birthday's the 26th of October. Yeah, it's the 26th. But for people in other time zones, it'll be like the 25th, I guess. Okay. Alright. Deep slate. Where do I put that? There. Alright, cool. 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 Woo. Alrighty. I reckon I'm gonna wrap things up there. You wore the Brog t-shirt to church this afternoon? That is awesome. How did everyone think? Also, how'd your job interview go, Cables? I'm gonna wrap up the stream there, guys. I'm ready to go and have a snack and eat some eggs and then toast pasta and then some Italian food. That's what we talked about in the stream. See you later, legends. It has been great hanging out with you guys. Hope you all have a wonderful week. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Hope you all have a wonderful life. It has been great. Been great hanging out. I'm gonna drink some water, hang on. Make sure to check out the new videos. Your job interview went well. That is awesome. And no one said anything at church. Okay. Nice. See you later, legends. Have a good time. Have a good life. I'll see you later. Goodbye.